Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I had bought this black drawing book quite a while back and never used it. So I thought let me test it out. It's a Daler Rowney A3 sized black drawing book and today I will be using soft pastels as my medium, and along with that I'll be using this kneadable eraser to test how it works with soft pastels. I generally use this with my pencil drawings and all, but never with soft pastels. I will also be using my white and black charcoal pencils. I have already made the basic structure with pencil. With my charcoal pencil, I will be continuing on that. So for today's video, I thought I should challenge myself again and try to paint a portrait because I don't generally paint portraits. So I was looking for reference pictures and then I thought let me try and draw actually some old people because some of my friends have an opinion, my artist friends have an opinion that drawing or painting older people is difficult, and some have an opinion that it's very easy to draw old people as you don't have to blend the skin tone, you just have to sort of make the wrinkles, which is quite easy and also beautiful to draw. So I thought let me just try. And as far as I am concerned, I find portraits in general a little bit difficult. Uh, so that's the reason I have picked up this challenge where I will be trying to do portraits for a while till I become a little bit confident in portrait making. And I'll be posting these videos on YouTube regularly from now on, where I'll be just trying to paint only portraits. When I was just a beginner in the art field and I had started drawing portraits, there were quite a few methods that I used to follow. One was like making a grid on the picture, the reference picture. I would generally get a big printout or a medium sized printout and draw a grid on it, and draw a grid on the drawing paper as well, and then copying the exact measurements that's in the picture using the grid. It used to be very easy, but then freehand drawing is always better compared to the grid method. So I stopped doing that after a while. When you're making a portrait without a grid, when you're making a portrait with freehand, so there are quite a few measurements that you have to follow. The only exception to these rules regarding the measurements would be children or younger people, uh, because a child's head is generally large and the measurements doesn't apply there. Otherwise, there are quite a few measurements in a human face that one has to follow to get a proper proportion. For example, the distance between the hairline and the eyebrow, and the eyebrow to the underside of the nose, and from the underside of the nose to the chin is almost similar or same. Only the exception would be someone who is already balding and the hairline would have receded already. Only then does the measurement will be a little bit difficult. Otherwise, this measurement is in generally it holds true to all the human beings. And also, as people get older, their ears get larger, and there is a slight droop in the ears, in the earlobe. So that is one of the changes uh, that you can see in older people. And also one can see a little bit of change in the eyes. You have a feeling that the eye brows have drooped a little bit and the eyes have sunken a little bit. So this is also another change that one can see in older people when compared to younger people. Not the babies, but younger people. Uh, Children have a different proportion. Young people or middle-aged people, they have all a same face structure. But as you get older, the face structure is a little bit different. So one has to keep those in mind. Yeah, that's it about the measurements. Enjoy the music while I give some finishing touches to this portrait. So here's my finished work for today. Uh, I'm quite happy, but I realized a little bit late that I should have stopped a bit earlier. I was at a good stage, but I kept adding more colors, and yeah, it's okay. What is done is done. I am quite happy with the outcome anyway. Drawing older people or drawing portraits, it's not that easy. So yeah, it was a bit of fun, it was challenging, and I hope that I'll be doing more of these portrait challenges. So stay tuned and come back to my channel and keep watching this space for more videos. And thank you for watching this video. Like and share this video if you like it. Please comment if you have any opinion, and definitely if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. See you in the next video. Bye bye.